The Boulder is here to tell you that it's time to rise up and subscribe to patreon.com/WSScast Productions. Their shows will rock you with bonus episodes, early access, and exclusive content just for subscribers. You'll dig their podcasts, so don't take their work for granted. Again, that's patreon.com/WSScast Productions. Boulder, over and out.
This episode is brought to you by Cactus Juice. It'll quench you. It's the quenchiest. Nothing's quenchier than Cactus Juice. Welcome to the After Credits Cast, the only film podcast to sell out to fictional products that are also probably drugs. I'm your host, AJ Waseska. Stranded in this miserable desert with me is Ryan Metters.
So thirsty.
And, of course, Chaz Mackamer.
Yo, I'm trying to quench it. What's up? How you doing? They call me the Quench Master.
Oh, God.
Quench Master Slim. How you doing?
You can follow us on various platforms of choice. Including Patreon, YouTube, Pippa, Apple Podcast, maybe Google Play, I don't know anymore, iHeartRadio, and all the other ones. They're up there. There's a list. You can find them. You can also email us directly, follow us on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, but you can also email us directly with your catchphrases for how we sell Cactus Juice. Ryan, what is the email?
That email is, I'm advocating for child murder this episode, like, hand to God. I'm sorry, no, it's evacstation@gmail.com.
And if you notice Ryan's voice is a little different, we're testing a different microphone. Just bear with us for a bit. Today, we're going to be doing a couple episodes. In Side A, we're going to be hitting up The Desert, which I'm sure you guessed by now. Written by Tim Hedrick and directed by Lauren McMullen. This aired July 14th, 2006. Animation by DR Movie. The cast has some new names, including Peter Jessup as Fun, Paul McKinney as Joshwin, which I think is the asshole sandbender, maybe. And then Bill Bolender as Shamo. I don't remember which one that was. I think he might have been in the the bandit, the Oasis thing. Anyway, those are all the new characters and new voices we have today. Ryan, I think you have some fun facts for us.
Yes, let's stick to some fun things here. Although there is a popular myth that cacti store water, which can be extracted to the benefit of the thirsty desert traveler, in reality, many cacti are poisonous and contain hallucinogens such as mescaline. Oh, this is a fun fact. I'm sorry, as Sako and Momo discovered. Mescaline has properties which induce psychedelic experiences very similar to LSD. Sokka's exclamation at seeing a large mushroom cloud caused by Aang could also be interpreted as an allusion to the psychedelic mushrooms, which makes sense given Sokka's state of mind at the time. Oh boy, I got some stories I could, but we'll tell those later.
Oh boy.
Next up, last fun fact for the evening: the Sandbender's ship that Aang dug out of the sand is shown in the flashback, Appa's Lost Days. Oh dear God. It became covered with sand after Appa sneezed it into a dune. So I love that they're linking that back so well. The continuity is really, really amazing in this season.
I will still burn them at the stake.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still advocating for this child to commit murder like multiple times.
Well, speaking of child murder, let's get into a synopsis here. We'll definitely not talk about child murder. Probably, maybe, no promises. Appa is gone and he's never coming back. Everyone panics. Sokka and Momo get wasted. Toph is more blind than usual, and Aang is literally ready to bust a cap in someone. Katara puts her best mom face on and babysits everyone through the Valley of Certain Death to get to their new intel to the Earth King in Ba Sing Se. Just as things are starting to get a little better, Sand Wasps attack, and just as things are about to turn around there, the Sandbenders to steal Appa arrive. Aang is about to go nuclear, but Mama Katara pulls him back from the brink of murder, and the Sandbenders help the gang escape the desert in time for the next episode. Oh, and meanwhile, Iroh, introduces the world to the beauty that is the Order of the White Lotus. Using his mysterious connections, he gives himself and Zuko a means of hiding out in Ba Sing Se as refugees. How convenient, they're all going to go to the same place.
Clearly, nothing bad will happen in Ba Sing Se.
Absolutely not.
Clearly. Nothing. Not a single thing.
Nope, everything's just sunshine and roses there.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
That's what I heard. Great place.
It's a magical place.
I cannot wait to get to that. That whole no war in Ba Sing Se thing just has me, like, it's so good. Anyway, to this episode, though, which is also good. Would you guys have tried the cactus juice?
100%.
In less life-threatening situations, absolutely. Since they were trying to literally not die, and I see how Sokka gets gone, then probably not. I might try to save some for later.
Save some for later. Nice.
Just stash it in your bag.
Just give yourself a day, man. Just put it
You just
aside, have yourself some, and then just set a whole day aside, and then just go.
You just stash them in your bag, and when you arrive at the what you call it, the ferry for Ba Sing Se, you just kick back and just drink some juice on the boat, and it's like, yeah, this is great.
Seriously.
What's that big?
It's the quenchiest.
What's that big noodle monster out there?
They have a month or two in Ba Sing Se where they're not doing shit. So yeah, one of those days I'd have been like, all right, let's see what this is about.
Dude, can you
Pull the
imagine?
cactus juice out. Yep.
Can you imagine a wasted Sokka going to that poetry meeting?
Oh, dog.
Would have been good, man.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Oh.
All right, so let's jump into something else here. What are your thoughts on the White Lotus, and do you wish we'd seen more references to them prior to now?
Well,
Yes.
Yes. I like them. I think the earlier references to them were actually done just right, because when they were actually embedded in the Fire Nation's navy, and Zuko was still trying to reclaim his honor, there was no real way for him to actually be introduced to the White Lotus without getting them all killed. But now that they're away from all of that, he can start to kind of pull Zuko in and kind of show him the shit he's got going on from behind the scenes. I mean, we've got him even hinting at it in season 1 with the White Lotus tile. It's one of the most
True. I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's just they knew where they were going. So I think that little bit of foreshadowing, chef kiss. Well,
I do wish, calling back to the Jean episode he was in, I wish there had been some hint he was in the White Lotus. So nothing overt, but maybe you just see in the background of it a White Lotus tile on the floor of his tent or something. Just something subtle and simple that if you looked back for you could find it. Because I
agree.
It's cool he's in it, and it's cool you see him again later, but just, man, a few more references to him and to Paku and all that, just so that way you could kind of be like, oh, wait, there's connections. Oh, no, someone get the red string in a corkboard. We gotta map this out.
You mean when, frickin' Zhang shows up on the day of the frickin', what's it called?
The Sozin's Comet.
Solar Sozin's Comet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And just absolutely starts cocking on people. I mean, literally pulls it out and starts beating these people in the forehead with the tip of his ween.
Jesus Christ.
I love Zhang so much. I'm sorry.
He's cool.
Sorry if that was vulgar. I really like Zhang.
I think you must have missed the Jean episode, because I think we would have heard this by now if you were there.
oh yeah.
No, we talked about Zhang.
You were on that episode?
Here
Okay,
for
I
that, wasn't I?
You might have been.
Pretty sure I was here. If I wasn't, I'm sorry, but now you know that I love Zhang.
He's a good character.
And,
He's a good character.
I let him put it in me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Trying to say.
I've always loved the White Lotus. I like the concept of an Illuminati shadow organization that's trying to do good. And the White Lotus is a great example of that. Just this unseen. They're like Tenet almost, Brian.
All right.
So I like
Keep going.
So I like what they do with this unseen force in the background that's pulling the strings and trying to make sure things just function the way they're supposed to function, to keep things in balance. I love that that's what the White Lotus is intentionally, the intention is supposed to be. And it's a shame that we're only just now getting to them, but it makes sense they aren't the main characters, and what we do get out of them is still pretty solid stuff throughout the series. I just love the little hints here and there that build up to what we get in the final episodes. Like, there's some good stuff that comes up. Believe you me, this is my jam.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know if anyone's ever going to understand that reference that I made for Tenet, because I don't know how many people actually saw that movie, but spoilers, guys. Tenet's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, you guys.
I have not seen it.
Highly recommend. So moving on to the next bit. So Aang had a reaction to events that transpired. Was his reaction justified? I'm sure the answer is going to be yes. Why or why not?
On God, busted the cap in those mans. Like, we out here for it.
Here's my thing.
I'm calling for blood.
So here's my thing. You see a group of travelers.
Okay.
And they are riding on an animal that you've never seen before. Okay.
A walrus.
Well,
Yep.
think like some type of big ass creature.
A walrus, yeah.
Resembles a bison of some sort. You're like, okay. But you're not completely cut off from society, because you go to the bar, you get like you have connections to Ba Sing Se and to the Fire Nation, so you can keep abreast of current events. So if you see a large animal with a big ass arrow on its head that you come to realize can fly, and for a better term, I don't know, fucking airbend.
Ooh, that sounds like something might be good to eat.
How do you not put two and two together and say, oh shit, this might belong to the Avatar, who we know is an airbender? Like, literally everybody knows that the Avatar is an airbender. If you happen upon a wild creature that can also airbend, and you're stealing him from a group of travelers, you don't think, I wonder who these guys are? Man,
Ryan,
fuck that guy. Fuck that.
Ryan.
I love
So let me play devil's advocate for just a minute, or I guess sandbender's advocate for just a minute. Do you know how? So you just said Aang's the last airbender in the whole world, last one, nothing else, right? Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're telling me that this rare child who exists, and therefore would be worth a lot of money. Would that be correct?
Yes.
I could then, theoretically, take his bison away so he couldn't escape from me, sell that bison off, and then when they are vulnerable, I could then go back and capture him and sell him. Because the Fire Nation, look at this Wonder poster, Ryan. There's money on it. They would probably pay me good money to get this child. And it's just a child. There's like 10 of us. We could probably take him.
Now, if that was the case, but here's the thing. If that was the case, they wouldn't have pled ignorance when Aang caught up to them. They would have been like, the plan worked. Let's fucking get him. And then Aang would have been justified in murdering all of them.
To be fair,
that's not the case.
To be fair,
it was a small subsect of the Sandbenders who thought stealing from these
kids,
travelers, would be a good way to put money on the table from, stealing from these kids. But stealing from these folks in the desert and leaving them stranded to die would be okay, because it will provide food and money for our family. That's where they were coming from. But the idea that this kid is actually the Avatar never crosses their minds. Because then when the Avatar shows up and is like, it was you? You're fucking dying. They're like, oh shit, oh no. Come to think of it, that big bison was flying, wasn't he? Ah, shit, what are we doing?
Literally, yes,
It
dude.
just kills me.
Honestly.
It's like literally, they show up like, what the fuck, and they're like, oh, that was the avatar. Oh, shit! I think I just got us all killed. Oh no.
Again, man, I would have been like, summon Kiyoshi right now. We beaten some cheeks. It's hands on site. Like, the second that I found those people, I absolutely would have killed them.
Mm-hmm.
You would have gone full Liam Neeson on him.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. No question. No question in my mind whatsoever. I would have literally, I would have done any, it would have been vicious. It would have been brutal.
Now there is something to be said with the fact that it was actually just like a subsect, like a group of young sandbenders that decided to pull this super shady move, and they happened upon the other, like the whole community of sandbenders who, for a large part, just did not fucking know that this happened. That there is that to be said. There is also to be said that the sandbenders are responsible for actually safely getting them out of the desert. But some of them deserved to die.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Honestly, Avatar State, we coming out, and you know what? Avatar Kiyoshi figure out how to get us home, man. I don't need any of these other jackalopes.
See, but I feel like if you did that, Kyoshi would probably accidentally leave behind Toph, Katara, and Sokka, and that'd probably be not a good time.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know. I feel like once you go Avatar State and he's not in control yet, he tends to lose focus on those around him and just goes hog wild. I think that might have happened.
Yeah. It's possible. It's possible.
That's true. That's fair. Still,
Yeah.
screw the sandbenders.
So last question for this episode. I kept this one short because I think the next one's got a few more, but we'll see. What level of patience do you think Katara needed to keep this group together through all this? And could you have managed that?
Absolutely.
No. No, it would have been
got
honestly.
Sokka tripping balls. You have Toph actually being blind, pretty much, and you've got Aang literally looking to kill somebody. Like, that's Katara has the patience of a saint. Like, there was no way. There's no way I could have done this.
Like, we give her a lot of shit.
Absolutely not. What do you mean?
We give her a lot of shit for the whole
Y'all
Murder
give
thing,
her a
but-
lot of shit. I don't give her a lot of shit.
I do. I give her a lot.
Alright, Chaz gives her a lot of shit, but you have to admit this episode does kind of solidify that she is valuable to this group in some way.
The first time ever, she's not like, but my, like, Aang breathes. My mom used to breathe. Like, I'm just saying, like, freaking nobody cares about your dead mom, lady. Like, it's
Literally
fine.
watched her mom die in front of her, dog. You need to cut her some slack.
No, she didn't. No, she just found the dead body. The dude told her to leave. She left.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. So just
She just
because
found her mom's
just
dead
because
body.
She didn't see her mom actively cut down, but came back to her still bleeding corpse. That's
She just found her mom's dead body. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
was also
I
like-
walked
she was
in
also
on a
like
customer
3,
who was
dog.
dead.
She was
I walked in
also
on a
like
customer
3.
who was dead. Uh-uh.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, like Team Mom, like the Team Mom is definitely necessary, man. Not only is she an amazing bender and master in her own right, but she keeps the group together through like the darkest days. So absolutely, she pulls her weight. She's worth her weight in gold in this one. Of course, the waterbender is the most valuable to get them through the desert.
Which is very funny.
Most able to adapt to the situation, like water. Yeah. No. Okay. But no, it is interesting you bring it up, and just thinking about the question too of could I have managed it. Like, I'm thinking to myself, the first question I got to ask is, would I have even survived in the desert myself, let alone care for 3 other kids? I think the problem is I don't think I could have survived the desert just by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I'm not a survival person.
I mean, sure, yes, I could.
Not.
I
Like,
could- Sure,
the
Ryan.
moment the zombie apocalypse hits, I'm dead. I don't know.
Oh yeah, but Ryan, sure. Listen. I could kill a snake. I could use its skin to store my urine and then drink my own urine. I could do that, but I'm probably not going to because I'm
You
not.
could do that?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not Bear Grylls. Okay, I probably won't actually do that.
I would have 100% died in the desert. No questions.
Because you won't drink your own urine, obviously.
No, I'd just be chugging cactus juice. I'd be like, there's no way out of here. I'm just going to get freaking lit up.
Yeah, honestly. It's just like, man, fuck it. If I'm not gonna make it. Fucking, like, the horizon is all sand. There's no other land in sight, bruh. I'm done. Alright, sit back.
Yeah, like,
Fuck
miss
it.
me with it. I'm just going to go. I'm going to just vibe out. It's going to be lit.
I don't know. I like I said, probably wouldn't survive, but yeah, drinking my own urine would try that out, see how long it goes. Probably 10 minutes, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm done with this shit. We're out. We're done.
Give me some of that cactus juice.
Give me all of that cactus juice, daddy.
Moving over to side B, we've got The Serpent's Pass, originally airing September 9th of 2006. This was written by Joshua Hamilton and by Michael Dante DiMartino, directed by Ethan Spaulding, and animation was done by JM Animation. Some new characters. We have Karen Maruyama as a bureaucrat I do not respect, Kim May guest as Ying, Brian Tochi as Thon, and along with the return of Crawford Wilson as Jenny Kwan. I don't remember who they played. I wrote down the names. I can't remember what they played now. It's been a minute. Oh, right. That would be Jet and Smellerbee. That's right.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay.
Oh, dude, Smellerbee. And Jet.
I forgot they came back in this one.
Fuck, Jet! Oh, God, oh, man.
It's a good thing Nicole's not here.
Hey, where's Nicole when you need her to find jet porn?
I just thought about what happens to Jet in the season. Oh, God!
We aren't there yet. Ryan,
Yeah, dude, Jet gets kind of dunked
We'll get there.
before we get there, Ryan.
Fun facts.
Fun facts. Yes.
Fun facts. 2 of them today. As Aang and the others reach the gate to the Serpent's Pass, they notice the words "Abandon Hope" carved on the gate. This could be a reference to the words that appear above the gates of hell in Dante, the Divine Comedy, which read, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." I think that's definitely a callback. It's definitely
Absolutely.
Oh, I agree.
Last but not least, this episode aired alongside the Drill as the 1-hour special Avatar: Secrets of the Fire Nation. Until Sozin's Comet aired, this special was the highest rated among viewers, with 4.4 million viewers. This episode are also combined on streaming services under the same name. This special airing was sponsored by Upper Deck Entertainment in various theaters, which included demonstrations of the Avatar: The Trading Card Game.
Yeah, there was a trading
Was there
card
really
game.
a trading game?
I had to look.
Shit.
I had to look it up. There was a thing.
That's crazy.
It obviously was very short-lived.
They surely
Yeah.
tried.
Got a synopsis for you boys here. Number 1, the game finally made it to here we go. The game finally made it to Ba Sensei. Sort of. They have to get through customs first. Luckily, Toph is rich and can get through them no problem. But a pregnant couple is denied entry, and Aang has to be the hero and guide them through a dangerous mountain pass. Which is fine, because it would have been weirdly awkward boat ride with the sexual tensions between Zuko and Jet. Man, I wish Nicole was here. The gang fight a giant sea snake thing. They witness the miracle of birth, and Sokka makes out with Suki. Aang has hope restored and flies off on his own to search for Appa. Then his hopes are dashed when he sees the plot of the next episode. Meanwhile, Zuko and Jet become best friends and nothing will ever break them up, ever. Certainly not deep-seated hatred for other races. No sir, not at all.
Man, Aaron, you're really putting the spice into the synopsis here, buddy.
Well, I'm not, look. We know full well that Zuko does not hate other races, so he clearly will not be the one to break them up. Not at all.
Oh, clearly not. Not at all. No.
Okay, let's start with some questions here. I got questions for y'all. Thoughts on the Suki Sokka relationship, the Soki, as it were.
The Soki. Dude, Suki, best girl in terms of for Sokka, best girl, 100%.
Yeah, probably. I can't argue.
Because she supports him for him, like for being a jackalope, whereas Yue is like, I want you to be my, I want you to wait for me because I hate my betrothed, I'm just
Go back here, dog. We're not gonna do this again.
Yeah, we are. We're doing it every time, man. Dude, Suki, best girl. If you've got a problem with that's on you, not me, buddy.
Look. I fully agree that Suki is also best girl. There is a part in my heart that wishes to see like what happened with Toph, but that's. I understand she is also 13 and she's also busy just being
a wild
the
child.
most badass earthbender on planet Earth. So, I mean, that's fine. As far as like Suki and Sokka, I mean, I love these two. They're very, very well paired. Well suited for each other, and I'm glad to see that they didn't just leave that on Kyoshi Island.
Yeah. What I like was an arc to it too, because when it starts off, it's an awkward it's an awkward kiss at first, and it's them mutually understanding each other and them having to separate just out of desperation. But they come back together, and they actually have matured since then. They've grown up a little bit since then. And Sokka, you've seen, experienced a lot since then. He's kind of he's taking it more seriously than he probably would have before, which I think is it's very cool to see that.
True.
So next one I got here. What are your guys' thoughts on the Zuko-Jet relationship? The Juko, as it were.
Dude, the Juko is 10 out of 10 best relationship in the whole series.
Lovers to enemies. I love it.
Dude, it's literally a Shakespearean play.
There's a part of me that wonders if they had Zuko experimenting with thievery as the blue spirit just to have the connection between him and Jet.
You think so?
I could see that, actually. I think that's probably what they were doing.
I think it also teaches him to be humble, right? Like I think it humbles Zuko that he has to steal in order to live. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, he has to scramble. He's for lack of a better word, a street rat, kind of like Aladdin almost.
Street rat, scoundrel, take that.
Let's not be
too hasty. Still, I think he's rather tasty.
What door have I opened?
When I got the time.
All right, after credits musical. We gotta book it.
Yep, it's happening. It's happening.
Me and Ryan do a duet of frickin' what's the oh gosh. I can show you what song? What is that? Why can't I?
A Whole New World.
Memory.
A Whole New World.
Whole New World. Thank you, Ryan and I doing a duet. A Whole New World.
Okay, but who's playing the Jasmine part?
Yo, it's got to be Ryan. That sexy voice of his.
I know. I'll work on my falsetto.
Going back to the Juko, I honestly do appreciate just these two polar opposite characters from where they came from, just crossing paths here, and had their lives been even a smidgen different, had Jet not had the fucking horrible flashbacks, and had Zuko not been raised in the Fire Nation capital under his shithole father, they might have actually been good friends. But I feel like it's kind of the same thing with Zuko and Aang for the longest time, is if they had been under better circumstances, they could have been good friends. And I don't know, these kind of crossroad relationships like this just feel really interesting to me. I don't know what you guys think.
Well, I think that shows, because there is that point in time where Aang's like, do you think that if we were, I had friends in the Fire Nation, do you think that if we were born at a different time, if we could be friends, And I really do think that does come down to showing you like why Aang is such a good character, why he's so important as the Avatars, because he doesn't hold Zuko's heritage against him so much as like Jet does. Like Jet's like, you're a Fire Nation, you're freaking the worst scum of the earth type of person. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you and eat your babies. Where Aang is like, yo, dude, I get it. Like, it's like you have also been brainwashed just like everybody else has been. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And like, even though I hate you and you try to capture me a bunch of times, I still think that you can be a good person on the inside.
Yeah. Also, I like the fact that when you really look at what's happened to them, they're two characters who have been drastically changed by tragedy. Only like Jet refuses to come out of it. You know, like he stays mired in his. Right, he can't let go. He stays mired in his tragedy. Whereas Zuko, like, it takes a while, but eventually he manages to overcome that. So you really see where their paths diverge. Because even in season 2, Zuko is mostly just trying to create a new life. He sucks at it, but he's actively trying to leave the past behind. Whereas even Jet's friends are urging him, like, please, just let it go. We're trying to make a new start. And he literally can't let go of the past. So that's why I think the juxtaposition of these two are really good.
Maybe Jet's supposed to be like a cautionary tale of what Zuko could be if he didn't let go.
Yeah, I think so.
Which makes you question then, and this is, we don't have to answer this, then we could answer it later, but if Jet had survived his encounter with Longfang later on, do you think he would have actually been able to turn around like Zuko, or do you think he would have still been the asshole he is?
I don't know, man.
Right? We can come back to that. We'll give you some time to think on that one.
I would hope. Yeah, let's save that until the actual episode.
If you were Toph, what would you do with the amount of privilege you had?
Oh, 100%. Dude, I'd talk my way through everything, man. Like, it'd be like if you're Jeff Bezos' kid, right? Like, could you imagine being like, yes, my name is whatever, Samuel Bezos, and I control all of the world. It's like, oh, well, okay, fair enough.
But you also have to keep in mind that she was trying to get away from the trappings of that came with the Beifong name. So, like, she was like the fact that she only pulls this out, like, really because they have no way of getting into Ba Sing Se, I think speaks a lot. She's trying not to be looked for. She's trying to make it on her own. She hates the fact that, she's seen as somebody who can't be without all of the trappings of wealth and all of this. She wants to be able to make it on her own steam. So, I mean, I don't know. If I was in the same situation, I think I'd probably make similar choices. Especially if I was Toph fucking Beifong, can do literally anything that she sets her mind to.
Exactly.
Man, just imagine.
I'm surprised she didn't just, like, earthbend them to the fucking Ba Sing Se.
See, but if they did that, though, I'm pretty sure the Dai Li or some other police cops would have just shown up and like, yeah, no, you ain't coming in here.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true.
I don't know, if I had those Beifong passes, I'd be like, hey, listen, I'm going to Disney World. I'll catch you guys later. Front line pass all day, man. Oh,
Fast pass, bitch. Move back.
What? What? You tell me I gotta wait in line? I'm a Beifong, bitch. Get out of the way. Next question. Would you have given up your free ride to help strangers cross a deadly mountain pass? Why or why not?
If I'm the Avatar, yeah, man. Honestly, yeah.
Good guy, Ryan.
You gotta.
Good guy, Ryan.
You literally have the power to save the world. Like, come on. Yeah, let's get these people moving.
But Ryan, I've got to find my bison. Okay, I don't have time to help strangers. I got a bison save.
But you like so that also leads to like the whole making sure you don't become a monster in the pursuit of monsters type like trope. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean like that whale guy? And
this is a good way that. Yeah, Exactly like that guy. But I think this is a good thing that kind of keeps Aang on the path of righteousness, and especially because at the end, he gets like that lesson of hope, and it kind of like renews his faith. It's just like, even though like some horrible shit has happened, like there's always the chance for a new beginning. There's always the chance for something good to come of this. So let's keep pressing forward. Let's get through the bad shit so that we can enjoy the good shit. Like he needed this, and he doesn't get that closure. He doesn't get that release unless he goes out of his way to help others.
True. I'd agree with that.
And then to add to that, what do you make of Aang's character arc over these last 2 episodes?
I think he's grown up a lot, but at the same time, like, you can still see that he's very much a kid, and he is losing faith after the desert episode. I think this helps him get a little bit of that faith back, like Ryan said, but I still think that I think that his development is more like he's finally understanding the severity of life, and like there is the suck. Like, yeah, he saw, the temple, the air temples, and all of his people genocided, but like he like witnessed his best friend being taken from him, like, firsthand,
Yeah.
So
I think it's I think it's very interesting, because like 2 episodes before this, we've got Bitter Work, where he's learning about the resilience and the determination needed to be an earthbender, and literally from that episode, just bad shit starts piling on him, and he has to lean on that resistance. It's like under pressure, you can see that new level of maturity being formed in him. So it's like, even from that episode where he starts to get a hold on earthbending is when he himself starts like really being molded and really leaning on that resilience that he just happened to discover with Toph. So I think it's very interesting, the timeline of episodes directly from that lesson. You start seeing how that pays off, not just in him being able to earthbend, but also in just his maturity as a person.
I can agree to that. I think that you hit the nail on the head pretty good there. I am actually out of questions. These are some episodes I didn't have a lot of meat for to jump into. It was a lot of like follow-up from the very heavy desert episode and the very heavy library episode. So, any questions I didn't cover on either one that you guys want to hit up?
no, not really. I mean, just screw the sandbenders. They can suck the big ween. That's about it.
Gotcha. Ryan, anything you want to add?
Yeah.
No. I mean, while the desert was also a very heavy episode, it wasn't as dense. It was more just heavy in the aftermath of Appa being stolen. So
Oh yeah, like
the episode itself was relatively straightforward, but like the weight of the emotions dealt with made it really heavy.
Well, yeah, like if you look back at the last episode we did, the Bitter Work was dense because it has 3 different storylines going on all at the same time. If you count Sokka's thing as a third one, which I kind of do. And then you have the library, which is just full of plot, like plot everywhere. Like, it's plot thick is what it is. So these 2 episodes are a little bit more watered down, but they still do a lot of stuff. It's just they don't feel as like dense as those last 2 episodes we just went over. So
They're not as discussion heavy. Yeah.
So, this episode is definitely going to feel short for some people, but hey, you know what? Sometimes we get a short episode, sometimes we get a long one. Just wait till we get to Sozin's comment. We'll be here for probably 2 hours.
Oh, dude, just wait till we get to the Sun,
Sun
Temple and Sokka's master. No, the Sun Temple where he learns firebending from the masters, and Sokka's master. Oh, no, dude. Oh my gosh.
just reminds me I have to start writing up season 3 episodes here soon. I haven't written up any of those yet. I've been waiting to get through season 2 first.
Getting pretty close.
We're getting there. We're over halfway now. We only have, what is that, 4 more episodes to go? That's 2 more sessions of recording.
Wow.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Wait, is that right? 3 sessions. 3, wait, no. We do 4 weeks, so yeah, it would be 2 sessions. Shit. Okay, so yeah. We're just flying through it. Before we move on to the review...
no, but that's okay.
Yeah. Before we move on to the review, just remind everybody, you can follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook. You can tell us what your favorite episodes are. You can tell us what your favorite moments are. Do you believe in Juko? I certainly do. You tell me what you believe in.
Dude.
And we'll go from there. Ryan, if they want to email us
How
their...
do you not believe?
Ryan, if they want to email us their Juko fanfics, where can I email them to?
Don't bring that hell.
They can email us at Zuko would have been the best Robin to Batman ever, and I still stand by that statement. Sorry. That's evacstation at gmail.com.
He'd be like Firewing or something like that when he gets older, though.
Something. Phoenix.
Ooh, Phoenix would be...
He'd
Well, no!
basically
He
No,
could...
I'm
Yeah,
too close to his dad.
just super edgy. It's Nightwing.
But, yeah, well...
Nightwing's already taken.
Yeah, Nightwing's taken. Oh, he could be Blue Fire, you know, something like that. Blue Spirit, Blue Fire.
He doesn't do Blue Fire.
Maybe he just go Blue Spirit then.
There you go. It's good.
We'll have to workshop that.
We'll workshop it.
Something with flight.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we'll review the episode from Platinum to Bronze, all the colors in between. Where do you guys want to rank the desert?
Bronze.
I know why. I know you do. I know.
Because I freaking hate it.
I know.
Like, in terms of story and everything, like, I'll give it a silver, but, like...
Just a visceral gut
man.
reaction.
Dude, I just hate it. It makes me so angry, but that was the plan. Like, that's the whole plan, so, like, that's their job, is to make me hate them.
Ryan, how about you?
I'd give it a silver. Like I said, it was a discussion light episode, but their handling of the very, very like powerful emotions that were going on is top notch. I like and the fact that you felt for Aang and you wanted him to strike them down so hard, but you also were so happy that Katara was there to keep him from.
I wasn't.
So
I wasn't.
Like, I want them to die, but she's also keeping him from losing himself, and that's valuable.
No.
Damn.
No.
It's a lot of complex emotion. I appreciated that. I appreciated the dichotomy. So yeah, I'll give that a silver.
No, let him kill him. Let him kill them all.
I want to give it a gold, but I think something's missing to really push over the edge, so I'd have to give it a silver as well. I don't know what I'd say is missing. It's just something doesn't feel quite whole there. Maybe it's just the lack of forward momentum in the plot.
It's more like a pressure release episode.
Yeah.
You know, like the only real like strides in the plot are that they get out of the fucking desert. But this whole episode is just we need to unpack the fact that Appa just got stolen.
Like if you bundle this together with the library, I'd say solid gold. On its own, it's probably a silver at best. Moving on to what was the other one? Serpent's Pass. What do you guys rank Serpent's Pass at?
I give that one a bronze. As much as I like it, it is definitely it for me. It feels like a filler.
I agree.
We get to see Suki again, which is fantastic. We're making our way to Ba Sing Se, which is good. Jet and Zuko teaming up to set up the friends to enemies dichotomy is going to be fantastic. But
Zuko.
Overall, it's just it's a let's get to Ba Sing Se. It's a transitionary episode, so it does its job well, but it doesn't stand out. So I'll give it a bronze.
I would agree with Ryan. I think it's a bronze. because, like you said, I 100%. I don't really have any other thoughts to add to it. I would give it a bronze. I would say a high bronze, just because it is pretty cool what's all going on in there, you know. But
A lot of good animations in there too.
yeah, the animation's cool, the story's cool. It's just, so I give it like a high bronze, but for the most part, yeah.
In honor of Nicole not being here to bamboozle us with her Juko porn, I'm going to give it a silver, because I know that she ships it hard, and she would be here to lay waste to all who would deny the Juko. So I'm going to support her Juko by saying this is a silver for Juko.
How many Jukos?
For Juko.
Fucker. In honor of Nicole, I will give it 5 stolen lunch plates.
Out of like
Just for her.
out of 17.
Yeah.
Let's see. So next week, y'all get to listen to us talk about whatever this episode is. I believe it's the drill and the City of Walls and Secrets. I'm actually really looking forward to that one. That's got some stuff I really want to dive deep into.
Drill, though. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done some action in a minute. We gonna come back with a vengeance.
We will. So thank y'all for listening, and we will see you after the credits.
See ya!
Wow, I can't believe we finally made it. Back in the city. Great. More walls and rules. Welcome. My name is Judy. I'm so honored to be showing the Avatar around Ba Sing Se. It's great. We really need to find the Earth King as soon as we do things our way. We will welcome your stay. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. This is really important. In Ba Sing Se, the sky